¿Cómo se entra al aterrizaje? Ah, y rápido antes de que...
Material count-wise, is it enough for them to play for high ground? I think yes, and they're probably thinking we should go for it. Yeah, they're probably just gathering all the information around the map for now. Figure out what's the best position, who's already on high, how do we chop them down and make it our own. We see that happen to start our tournament on Friday. They grabbed high ground, they looked down and
Ok, todavía son 20. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Para conseguir las recompensas de la defensa.
Just like Yamzo and Rise, they quickly move to the front side of the zone, so that way when it does begin to move, they secure their spot and they look back and try to hold. When it does begin to move, they secure their spot and they look back and try to hold anybody out and get eliminations.
Well, they're here early, and now they can start to determine what they're going to do. Everyone's on the move once again. Rocket Rams coming into full effect. Meanwhile, on high ground, Cammy, Seti trying to be the first to set up. The base is wide, the base is strong, and they get the first dibs already. There are other teams cranking up, though. They don't want to just give them all this elevation for free. And the fact that they're committing with Meadow does mean they will have a problem. Meanwhile, Acorn does fall, so Acorn and Cold now taken out of this game. Chicho left by himself to play this one out as a solo as well. Those were his last remaining builds.
Trying to do it by himself. He's trying to play patiently, waiting for anybody to run past him, not knowing that he's there. Try to hit a little bit of a peekaboo. And that's going to be a massive refresh, because not only is it hoping it gets the Siphon mats, it gets the Siphon itself to get his heals up, and that's going to be big. Duke by himself, though, on the other side, which honestly, I don't have too much of a word. We saw a 1v2 clutch from Duke yesterday. We know anything is possible here this weekend, and now placement points are finally beginning to set in. It is very few for now, but there's still more to come if you can survive.
That was an excellent time to update the standings, updating in real time right now.
Oh.
From here on out, as teams fall, placement points will be rewarded. It is really about surviving this gauntlet of action to come right now. The Surge is equally active. Worthy's going to find the solo Mshari. Big pickup for him. And Flixie and Gripey leading here with 5 eliminations now. Front side of the zone, team gets right in front of him. He tries to see. But no, it's more important to stay safe right now. Look at the rotates here. You love to see it. Excellently done.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, sacrificing some HP. That way they clear the front side. The high ground battle is going to begin. Cammy and Seti, Vino and
Hello.
Queasy with the
Speak
bounce back.
Spanish?
The fadeaway shot unsuccessful from Queasy and Vino. So the kings
What?
of the FNCS Invitational are still on the high ground for now. As Cammy's looking to come crashing down. He's built a little bit of a tower, so he doesn't go too far. So all the battles being forced lower and lower
Hola?
down in the mud. Duke trying to fight with his back up against the wall by himself. Multiple duos beginning to surround and pound him. Top 17 though. All these points as a solo are massive for their run here in this competition.
And this is a battle for ego, undoubtedly. Duke looking to see what he can set up. Turns around, breaks everyone off.
Polo.
And down comes Cammy. And then he's looking to target him. Duke is the destruction here in the lobby by himself with the knock. What a beautifully timed landing spot there for Cooper. Hot on his heels here next door. They know he's here. Miro comes in. They're trying to hunt him out, but he's off to the races. Finds Pixie. Big tag. You know Duke wants to finish this one. Can he get it? In he goes.
Hello?
It's only going to take a single attack.
Hello?
He's under the ramp.
Because
Goes
Spanish?
for it. He gets
Yes.
it there. Nicely done.
Takes out
Look at
Cammy,
Spanish.
takes out the next one as well. The list of eliminations keeps on
No.
climbing before he finally falls. Into the top 10 we go with Flixie also a solo in this game. There's 4 total solos still left alive. No builds. He's trying to make a play, but from the outside of the zone, he goes down.
It's Mappy, it's eye drop on high ground. Take a look, Ring is still alive. Seti is still alive. Playing the backside of his own, excellently done here. But the high ground comes down a little early. He has a true chance. Seti brings him down. And now he is the one on top. Can he clutch this out by himself against all odds? We thought it was over, but Reek has other words for everyone in the lobby.
He goes down into that top 4 we go. The only solo left alive, well, you saw him moments ago, is going to be Seti. Cooper and Miro almost won a game yesterday. It was stolen away by both Bryce and Chubbs. Now they're going for some toe tags on Apoyo and Speaks. NA counterparts going at it. I drop on the other side, but he gets taken down by the NA duo. Huge shot by Miro, trying to go back to back, but they fall down the mountain. That's going to allow for Apoyo to survive momentarily, but Cooper hot on the chase. He sacrifices himself to go for the elimination. Seti out of nowhere. Final 2 teams. Miro's trying to stay alive, but there's one duo still left alive, but it's actually a knock. Miro versus Sphinx. NA versus NA to take game number 1.
Incredible that NA will secure this here, but talk about the turn of events here. Miro taking down Seti, putting his name in the conversation. People forget what Miro is capable of, but now it's a 1v1. Old blood versus the new. Basically, Miro showing, hey, I'm the big dog of the region. Sphinx says, I want to prove that I can do it. We already know he's got the mouth in him, but can he put the bullets where they need to go?
He needs to put some respect on his name. Miro running out of builds. That's his last chance. He falls all the way down. Miro goes out. That is Poyo and Sphinx. That is their second victory royale on the weekend.
What an excellent job there. We already saw them take a win in the upper bracket that even bring them this far into this stage, and now they are proving that they can do it on the biggest stage against the best.
That's going to be it from us, though, because I want to hear what they have to say about being the only team with 2 wins on the weekend.
Boys, you proved you can get a victory royale on LAN in the upper bracket, and now you proved you can get a victory royale in the grand final. Talk to me about those last moments in game. Did you manage to talk less?
Less. I think my comms are more clear.
I mean, you were having to come for yourself in that 1v1. How did you manage knowing someone was above you on the high ground?
You know, I just have the best awareness at this LAN right now, so like obviously I know there's a man above me, you know. I'm just like that.
But what are you thinking though? Because he can jump on you at any time.
I'm thinking I'd like...
See, you've managed to get your way through an aggressive lobby, but can you see yourself managing to top the competition again?
Yeah, we just need to live off spawn. I think we can do good at literally every game.
All right, well, good luck in those off-spawn battles, boys. Congratulations. Everyone give it up for Sphinx and Poyo!
Poyo and Sphinx looking to set the tone on the day. If there's anything I learned from game number 1, these next couple of games are going to be chaos.
I mean, that game was pretty much everything that we wanted, right? We saw the matchups happen towards that end game that we really wanted to see, but it was the clutches, right? We always talk about being on the global stage. It requires you to go ahead and clutch up when it requires, and honestly,
you can win on this stage, and they do it once again.
just being able to stay calm, cool, and collect in that situation. Many duos would look at their material count, what they have in the tank, and just go, this is it. Let's start Hail Marrying. I don't know anymore. But Sphinx just said, no. I've been in Grands before. I've been in these types of situations. Take a step back. We know they're up top. Let's break those builds. Let's bring them down. And unfortunately, Cooper and Miro did fall, but still a second place for them. I mean, starting the day with 84 points, that's pretty good.
That's not bad at all. But look, Poyo and Sphinx up above 89. I know their parents are out here to support them as well. When I actually flew into Copenhagen for this event, I was in the airport with...
For one, but listen, we got to talk about some of those higher profile duos. Of course, Cammy and Seti coming in third place. The all-spawn wasn't what we expected.
I mean, it wasn't, right? But they did so well, right? We tuned into them. We see them with 2 limbs, and I think everybody sort of knew what that meant. We weren't expecting Datus and Stain to contest them. They had said they were going to land somewhere else on it, right? But clearly a misdirect to try and fake them out. But Cammy and Seti were prepared. And in that endgame, Seti survived as a solo.
When you think about their performance just this weekend alone, I mean, this is starting to look real good, right? I still think there is quite a bit of first game jitters, right? Even coming from upper and lower bracket, the stakes were maybe a little bit different. Right now, you're saying, okay, we have 6 games to show up. The stadium is packed. Every single elimination that happens on that feed, the crowd is going crazy. That seems to be playing a bit of a factor right now. And so I feel like the players that can kind of hold on will kind of make it farther.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's all about, you know, soaking it all in. You really got to use the crowd to your advantage, right? Kind of play off of that, but then in those key moments, you really got to be good at blocking them out as well.
I mean, one person that got to hear the crowd more than anybody else throughout that game would have been Thomas HD and Malabuka, right? You know, they went down Osborne. That was the first fight we saw, right? Up against Canada and Aegis, they went down not the way you want to start the competition, right? You want to get into the swing of things, especially with all the cheers Thomas and them were getting coming into things. Again, when you go back into that Osborne fight the next time round, how do you now come into it mentally? You don't want to have to sit there and watch the whole game all over again.
Yeah, I wanted to highlight very quickly just a couple of these strategies where we've been talking about these secret pocket strats. Portisai Snazy coming out with the, let's go ahead and take the kinetic rock all the way across the map. Let's take this body. Let's get served. Absolutely crazy. I do want to talk more about this, but I'm getting word. We're ready to get back to the action. We have game number 2 upon us. So, Captors, on over to you.
Games. That's all we want this weekend is more games. And that first one, Monster, that was so exciting to really start off the day.
It was perfect. EU versus NA, and the big names really showing up. We saw the rivalry for high ground, so already the early story starting to begin. But most importantly, 14 elims off the early game. Let's see it here for game number 2.
We're in it. We're here to win it all. A huge early game that was won by both Poyo and Sphinx, and they carried it all the way to the end. I said they were the first team to get 2 this weekend. Will they be the first team to go back-to-back and get their 3rd victory royale on the weekend? Only time will tell for that one. But the rematch, probably everybody here in the arena wants to see. Thomas, Malabuka, Kanata, Agers, let's get it.
Let's watch it. Sphinx is going to be able to watch in the distance there too. So who's going to be the first to touch down? Who's going to be the first to land? Shots coming in this time. It's Malabuka who gets tagged. So does Agers. So both sides already. And Malabuka gets a weapon. He finds Agers with a huge tag. Kanata's already down.
Y lo mata. Qué grande,
They're done.
That was a huge start for Malabuka. Gets that Havoc suppressed and immediately goes to work.